Hello, everybody, my little yarnivores, my spiderettes. Everybody, hello. I know nobody's on right now, but hello. I'm just sort of waiting for people to join the stream. This was unannounced, unlike the previous stream that I did. Um, you know, sort of impromptu, but I thought, hey, you know. So I'm just gonna ball some yarn, and wait for somebody to pop on in and say hello. Always love to say hello. And, in case if you didn't see the title, yes, I'm announcing a 75K giveaway. I'm not giving away $75,000, but because I reached 75,000 subscribers, I am doing another one of my giveaways. Oh, I see somebody just entered. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's two. We're slow on the uptake today, but hello, Russell. Hello. Hi. I hope more people join in tonight. I know this was not announced, but, I wanted to do a live stream regardless. So we will see what happens. Oh, we've got three. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, we went up to 10. Jay Holzer, happy Friday. Yes, it is. Hello, Dar and Brenda and Jane. Oh, no, yep. Oh, we got all sorts of people coming in now. And Amber and Tammy. Hello. First time here, Tammy? Well, welcome to our live stream. Hi, everybody. Oh, everybody's pouring on in. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not here all by my little old self. I know this was an unannounced live stream, as opposed to the last time I did a live stream, but I thought, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's have fun, right? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. My goodness. Hello. Awesome. And also, if any of you saw the last live stream I did, hopefully this one will go without various peoples trying to rain on our parade, because we're here to have fun, right? Right. So, that being said, oh, thank you, Dark Before Light. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. Everybody's saying hello. Hi. So let's have some fun tonight. So, first things first, I wanted to address something, and that would be for those of you that donated to me through Super Chat last time, thank you so much. And I've got names because I believe in doing shout outs. You know I do. Thank you so very much again to Margaret, 9X7K, Yvonne, Arnetta, Cecilia, Chris Whitaker, Chris B, because there's two Chris's, so there you go. Laura, Mary, and a very big thank you to Andrea as well. And also, to all for watching. Thank you so much. You guys inspire me and you keep me going, and your donations to Super Chat really do help, and they make a difference, and I really appreciate it because I have been burning through yarn lately, making so many different things and projects, and I'll show you some stuff I've been working on. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hanover, Ontario, my goodness. Everybody's all over the place. North Carolina and Indiana and New Zealand, my goodness. Woo. You like my beanie? Thank you. I think I wore this one last time too. And Australia, in Perth and Vermont and Virginia. Oh, you guys are all over the place. Wow. And Florida and Oklahoma and Maryland. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, to all of you, hello, and thank you for joining me today. Oh my goodness. India and Kansas and South Dakota and Virginia. Wow. And St. Louis. Woo. I'm feeling hot tonight. And Tempe, Arizona. Wow. You guys are awesome. My goodness. So, as you probably saw from the title of this video, yes, I have finally reached, thanks to all of you, my lovely people, thanks to you, I have reached over 75,000 subscribers. That's my happy Muppet face. Awesome. And I couldn't have done this without you guys. I mean, I could stitch and do what I do, but I couldn't have done all of this without all of you. And I want to thank you for that. And as my thank you, I am doing another giveaway. You bet. You know, the last one I did, I believe it was in September, and that was when I reached, I believe it was 50,000. So between September and now, January, 25K. You guys are awesome. You guys are so sweet. I love it. So for the giveaway, I decided to do something a little bit different. Um, Previously, I've done gift cards. I have done some other projects and things that I've done as far as a giveaway. And so, well, um, did I knit the hat that I'm wearing? Yes, I did. I love Fair Isle. I love the technique. It's a lot of fun. And I do have a tutorial. I think it's a 2 or 3 part tutorial on how to do Fair Isle knitting. There's a million and one different Fair Isle patterns, just so that you know. And in case you're wondering what my hands are doing, I'm balling some yarn. I always like to keep busy. You know that. So, yes, the giveaway, right. I get so easily sidetracked. It's like, you know, because I see all of your comments scrolling on the screen, and then all of a sudden I'm like, squirrel. Oh man. So for the giveaway, I thought it would be fun to give away one of my projects. I hope you guys like it, you know, and one of you will be the recipient of this. I finished this up just the other day, and I hope that you guys, I want to get your seal of approval here. This is what I call the sweetheart shawl, just in time for Valentine's Day. Yeah. And so this, the length of it, you know, my arms are outstretched entirely. So it's got this really great little heart motif going on throughout the entire thing. And this I made using Lion Brand Pound of Love, which is the same as this brand I'm also balling as well. And so this will be up for grabs for the giveaway. If you want to enter, do so in the comment section down below of this video. Okay, now what should the question be? Oh, okay, here's a great one. Okay, so because Valentine's Day is coming up, okay, because Valentine's Day is coming up and because I'm going to be doing this tutorial this weekend, yes, on how to make this shawl. But if you want to win the shawl, you got to enter to play, right? So here's what you do. In the comment section down below for this video, write down for Valentine's Day. I know it's over commercialized. I know. For Valentine's Day, which would you rather receive? Flowers or candy? And if either or, what kind of flowers or what kind of candy? Because I mean, those are the generic typical things to receive for Valentine's Day, right? Well, what would you, oh wait, no, not in the chat. I see a lot of people writing stuff in the chat. Write it in the comments section down below for this video, okay? Because that way I will know that that's your entry for winning this shawl, okay? So what I want you to do is in the comment section, you know, write down, would you rather receive flowers or candy, and what kind, whether it's flowers or candy. That is your entry to win. Please be 18 or older, okay? I would appreciate that in order to enter my little giveaway contest. And like I said, I will be doing a tutorial on how to make this, but if you want a chance to win this, that's how you enter. Flowers or candy in the comment section down below, and there you go. So Oh, Dar, you want yarn, only yarn. Hey, I'm with you, honey. If it was candy, I would say dark chocolate. What brand? I don't care. I love dark chocolate or marzipan. Oh, I love marzipan. Mm, love it. Um, and who's he? What's this? Uh, if it was flowers, doesn't have to be roses. Roses would be nice, but yeah. Um, let's see. Russ has yarn to send me. Oh, he's such a sweetie. Thank you, Russ. Um, yeah, and besides, you know what? Dark chocolate, I call it justifiable sin because it has like antioxidants in it. So it's like, okay, I can justify this. So I hope you guys think that this is a suitable giveaway. I hope so. I always like to get approval. I don't like to assume anything. Assuming anything, that's a recipe for making a boo-boo, a social faux pas. So I hope you guys like this. And yes, I will be doing a tutorial on how to make this very shawl. Now, this is one that I would recommend blocking, definitely, because with the trellis aspect of this stitch, it grows outwards quicker than it goes vertically. So what I did was I blocked this. This is the first piece I ever blocked, believe it or not. Never blocked anything before. And there is a retailer near me. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not mentioning names. There is a retailer near me that sells blocking boards. And basically, it looks like a squishy foam jigsaw piece, and you take your crocheted item or knitted item and you pin it down to the board, and then you can steam it, you can wet block it. There are a number of different ways on how to do blocking. And uh, now at this retailer, they were selling each block. It was like about, I want to say, not even 12 by 12, maybe 12 by 12, for about like $3 or $4 each. To block that shawl, I needed about 14. So what I did was, instead of going that route, I went to Walmart. I did. And in their children's toy department section, they had floor mats that were all like really, really brilliantly colored children's play floor mats. Squishy foam, same material that I'm aware of. And it was a set of like 28 of those interlocking mats. It was like 14 bucks. I say go with that. Go with that, definitely. Um, and so, um, I was able to block it. I didn't steam block it. What I did was I wet blocked it. So I pinned everything down, making sure that it was, shaped and stretched to the way that I wanted it. I pinned it all down, and then with a spray bottle, spritz, 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 and I wet it, and then I let it dry overnight, and it seems to be holding its dimensions just fine. So I'm very pleased. To me, it was a good investment. $14, good investment. I'm happy with that. I mean, I don't have any little ones running around, so I don't need them for anything other than blocking. But for 14 bucks, if I'm going to be using them a second time, hey, great! I got my money's worth. Um, so, um, I'm still balling some yarn. Also, while I was there, I know I'm having a Walmart kind of day. Um, and while I was there, I saw the cutest thing. Cute, yet ugly at the same time. I found this little guy. Tell me what you guys think. This is me before my coffee in the morning. This is a brand of little stuffed toys. They're called Fugglers. Yes, because they're ugly and funny. They're Fugglers. And this one, I named him Mr. Fuggles. Mr. Fuggles Fugglesworth. And you know, apparently the age is 4 and up. Um, nightmare fuel, I know. And the thing is, these are like little human looking teeth. I don't have any concerns about like a choking hazard with this particular thing because all of the teeth are connected, almost like dentures. So I don't have any concerns about that for younger people that want to play with this. I mean, I'm approaching 40. I'll be 40 next month, and I think that this is just right up my alley because he's so adorable. Um, and so I couldn't resist. And I found him for it was about 14 bucks also. But I couldn't resist. I thought it was so cute. And there's this tush. There's this little tush, a little button for his tush. I thought he was so cute. You know, I couldn't resist. And they have a ton of these. I saw them on Amazon as well. Very wide price range. There's one, he's a little fox. He is nightmare fuel. He's adorable, you know. But I just thought, you know, little Mr. Fuggles, he's my little cohort. He's just so cute, in a really hideous kind of way, you know. Um, and oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Um, so, you know, I couldn't resist. You know, I'm not usually one for impulse items and impulse buys, but I thought he was worth it. I did. I thought he was worth it. He's just so cute. You know, the material I'm not crazy about. I was hoping it would be more of like a flannel material. It's more like felt. It's very stiff. So, you know. Um, oh, Crystal, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, please do watch the playback. And also, for those of you that are just joining now, um, please, please, please do be sure to enter. If you want a chance to win the giveaway, please enter in the comments section down below, not the chat, into the comments section down below. Please enter in what would you rather receive for Valentine's Day? Candies or flowers? You know, I mean, I could go either way, you know. I could stand a few extra calories and I don't suffer from hay fever, so whatever. Um, you know, where can you enter? You can't find the comments section. Well, you know what? Maybe, all right, I'm thinking after this video is posted, then you might be able to do that because honestly, I don't know until after I post the video. You know, like once the video is actually done, you know, but I want you guys to enter for a chance to win, you know. And for those of you that are just joining and haven't seen it, it is this shawl, the sweetheart shawl, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I would really love for the winner to receive this in time for Valentine's Day. That's why I'm doing this now, because I I love you guys, you know, in a platonic way. You know, I love you guys so very, very much, and I so very much appreciate your support. So I thought that this would be a nice little homage, as well as me continuing to do what I do as far as the giveaways, because I like to give something back in my own little way. You know, I can't give away iPads and, you know, really expensive things. I don't have the budget for it. But to me, it is my little personal way of saying thank you. I really do appreciate it. You're working on the midwife blanket? That's a great one. I love that one. Um, what yarn did I use for the heart shawl? It was Lion Brand Pound of Love in, I believe, the colorway, I think it's called Cherry, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so yeah, in the comments section, you know, when the video's done and uploaded, you know, please do comment whether you'd receive flowers or candy for Valentine's Day. You know, if neither, you know, that's okay too, you know. Um, so that's just, I have a yarn winder. I do, but it's noisy and I'm not really crazy about center pull balls, actually. Um, I prefer doing it this way, you know. I know you guys would rather get yarn for Valentine's Day, you know. I mean, no calories, you know, and yarn doesn't wilt, you know. um, so, oh, yes, Kimberly. Okay, yarn spinning. All right, that is another thing I wanted to. Ooh, Russell, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, Russell. You do too much for me as it is, Russell. Thank you so very much for your super chat donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are too much. Um, the yarn spinning, um, that unfortunately has taken a bit of a back burner. I did get my wheel. I did. I got my spinning wheel. I did. I really like it. I'm very pleased with the construction of it, etc., etc. There was some assembly required. It is called the Cassandra spinning wheel. I found it on Etsy. The gentleman that sells them, he makes them. And so uh, everything is, handmade. It's made out of wood. It's very attractive in my opinion. I like it. I really do. Unfortunately, I can't quite figure out how to get it working. I mean, this is because of me, not because of the wheel. This is because of me and because I'm having trouble with it as far as the speed to tension ratio with the wheel. So I did at one point want to, let's see, post likes on posted video for them to show up even if you don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Who's what's it? Yeah, I did say in a previous video how I was thinking about giving a skein or a hank of hand-spun yarn away as a giveaway. I still have every intention of doing that right now at this present moment. Um, I'm not ready for that yet. I do want to do it. It is on my to-do list. Do not get me wrong. I do not like breaking promises, and I would very much like to still do a yarn giveaway where I give away a hank of yarn that I've spun myself. I really would like to. I would. I know that I'm not ready for it yet. Okay. So, um, oh, you guys. Oh, also, with the stories that I've read. Ooh, Angie, thank you so much for your donation. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so, who'sy whatsies? With the stories, I was late posting one this week, and I do apologize for that, because usually I post on uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I wasn't able to post one, I think, until it was like maybe Wednesday, because my modem died earlier this week. Ugh, bane of my existence. For me, having Wi-Fi is equally. Robin, I am on Facebook, yes. My handle is Fiber Spider, also on there. I do have a page. The easiest way to get in touch with me through there is the messenger on the Fiber Spider page. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me privately. If you don't want to do it through a comment on here, that's fine. Yeah, so I think it was on like Sunday, Monday, I think it was, that my modem, it died. It died. I didn't have any phone. I didn't have any cable. I don't care about because I don't watch TV. Just YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. That's all I watch. And I didn't have any Wi-Fi. I was going through withdrawal. It was terrible. And thank you, Nike. Um, so I had quite a runaround with my service provider as far as what kind of modem. The yarn that I'm wrapping right now is the Lion Brand ice cream yarn, and actually I'm wrapping this because I'm working on a project using the cookies and cream and the blue one, which is blueberry. And this is going to be a tutorial that I'm working on. Somebody sent me a pattern that they came up with for this really lovely corner to corner style blanket that's done in the round as opposed to on the diagonal. And so I thought these colors went really nicely together. And it's not going corner to corner, but it's the same blocks that are used in the corner to corner. So this is yet another project. I started this last night. And I've been working on this like a little fiend. So yeah, that's why I'm wrapping that yarn so I have more ready for when I'm ready to go. Um, yeah, I had a heck of a time with my service provider. I went back and forth to a store 3 times to get modems and was told no, it doesn't work. Um, but I'm persistent. I was even trying to post videos while I was in Wi-Fi hotspots elsewhere. Um, Crazy, crazy, crazy. But you guys are worth it. So I'm like, I am bound to do this. That's why I think it was on Wednesday I posted twice with the audiobook narrations because I want to be consistent for you. I know that my audio narrations, they're not as popular as the tutorials. I know, but I still want to do them because I have a profound love for literature. And when I stitch, I like to have something on as background noise, sometimes an audiobook, sometimes a movie. I like to have something on as background noise. And I have a profound love of literature, and I want you to have the chance to be exposed to stories and things that you might not have heard of before. So, you know, children screaming in fun? Okay, I don't understand. Reading Mary Poppins. If Mary Poppins was written long ago enough, that is a possibility. I know there's a big resurgence for Mary Poppins right now because of the sequel that came out. That is something that I could look into. Um, I just finished Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. I just finished it last night. I love anything to do with Alice in Wonderland. I've been a fan ever since I was knee high to a knee. And I actually, Secret Garden is on my to-do list. I mean, I know that the audio narrations, they're not everybody's cup of tea, but it's something that I really like sharing with you. I do. Um, all right, 1934 was the first Mary Poppins. If that's when it was written, it's not public domain, so then I wouldn't be able to. Because if I'm not mistaken, it has to be at least 100 years old. And I think I saw another. Do you read other Lewis Carroll books? Well, actually, Lewis Carroll did write 2 books called Sylvie and Bruno, and Sylvie and Bruno concluded. It's also another sort of fairy tale story, really long, a bit dry, but I could. I have also read some Dickens. I believe I did, it was a Christmas. I did do that. I have a lot of ideas. I always have a lot of ideas. I still want to get through Pride and Prejudice. I still want to get through Dracula, which I started eons ago and I never kept up with it. Picture of Dorian Gray, same deal. Hi, Sarah. I mean, I love Dickens too. He was a bit dry. Teresa, I'm glad to see you too. Um, Hi, Jackie. Oh, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, I try to smile for you guys because you guys are worth it. Oh my gosh, Lil Dickens, thank you so much. Ooh, thank you, Lil Dickens. And also, Lil Dickens, thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support and everybody else who does on my gaming channel. I love your comments. You know, I really, really appreciate the support. The other channel that I have, Fiber Spider Games, I've been having a blast with that. I just recently finished a game called Rhyme, which was awesome. And I'm playing another one that I just started called, excuse me, it's called Journey. Nobody speaks. It's, sort of a wispy character going through a desert and unlocking things, and it's really neat. Um, Hello, Maureen. You guys are so awesome. You guys are so sweet. Nature, you started playing The Sims? I love The Sims. It's been a while since I've done that, but I intend on getting back to there too. Um, and so no, they're not board games, they're video games. And yes, Black Rose Journey is a beautiful game, very much so. Um, the other game, the other channel that I have, Fiber Spider Games, I play video games and I give, commentary. Iris, I live in New York. Um, and I play video games and I give commentary over my gameplay, and it's a lot of fun. You know, I like to play a variety of different games. Um, oh, Penny Cheek, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie. You love my gaming expressions? What, like shiitake mushrooms when I get frustrated? um, or son of a biscuit. I don't curse. I don't curse on this channel, and I don't see any reason why I should curse on my gaming channel. I get frustrated when I play games and I keep dying over and over and over. The game channel, it's called Fiber Spider Games. Kimmy P, oh my goodness, thank you so very much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In New York, actually, I live on Long Island. Um, yeah, I'm an island guy. Although I don't have what is referred to as the Long Island accent. Um, for those of you that do, I do not mean to offend. I've just always been told that I do not have a Long Island accent. Um, I don't know. Um, you know, I've been born and raised here all my life. In fact, I haven't left my county in about 10 years. Uh, I'm a very, very local guy. Do I have a pattern for the heart shawl? I will be doing a tutorial for the heart shawl, hopefully, this weekend if all goes smoothly with my Wi-Fi. We'll see. I hope. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Georgina, my goodness, thank you so very much. Any snow yet? Actually, I did have flurries. I did have a light dusting of snow just last night. Fortunately, it didn't amount to anything yet. Knock on wood. Hopefully that won't happen. It's supposed to snow this weekend, according to what I've heard. Honestly, I think that the Janet, my goodness. Thank you so very much. You guys are blowing me away with your donations. You guys are so sweet. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so very much. Um, and oh, every time I see what somebody donates a super chat thing, I'm just like, oh my God, what's on my hook? Oh, I've got tons of stuff on my hook, but me, I'm off the hook. um, oh man. Uh, no, I keep so very busy. I really do. And I know I keep hip hopping, flip flopping from one subject to the next, because I see all the comments and I'm trying to keep up with everybody, and I have a stream of thought and consciousness that keeps flittering around. I'm sorry if I'm a little discombobulated, but I love talking to you guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. You're having a hot spell in Australia. I'm jealous. My goodness. Yep, I made my hat a couple weeks ago. Love my hat. I love Fair Isle. Another thing that I would love to work on is double knitting. I would love to try double knitting. Um, Aw, Dar, you're so sweet. Um, I have done a little bit of double knitting, and I would love to do some tutorials with double knitting. Um, it's hard though, because if you make a mistake, it's really, 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 really difficult to fix. At least that's my experience with it. So you really need to knit with a lifeline. Otherwise, if you make a mistake, you're pretty much out of luck. Um, and So that's another thing that I would love to try to get into is double knitting. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, I would love to. Oh, brioche. I haven't even tried brioche yet. I know about brioche. Mm. Um, One of these days, I would like to get into brioche. At the moment, not yet. But give me one moment. I'm going to grab something really quick. Ooh, I'm getting too old for this. Ooh. Okay, see, told you I'd be right back. Now, with double knitting, it's a really cool technique and it creates a really neat squooshy fabric. And here's the neat thing. This is just a little swatch that I did with double knitting. And check this out. Pachow. This is both layers knitted at the same time. Actually, I think it'd be like this. Both layers are knitted simultaneously, and so you have two strands per stitch, if you will. And it's not easy. It is somewhat complicated to do, but I would like to demystify that through a tutorial at some point. Do I always ball my skeins? Yes, I do. It's something I do. Um, you can't knit to save your life. Well, it does not come, it doesn't happen. You know, when I first started knitting, I had a serious death grip to the point where my yarn was squeaking on the needles because it was so, so tight, because I was so paranoid that my stitches were going to slip off the needles. And, you know, so I learned how to relax, how to breathe, how to be friends with oxygen, because oxygen is our friend. Be friends with oxygen. Shake hands. Shake hands with oxygen. So, it does take practice. Knitting does definitely take practice. And I always suggest, if somebody wants to learn how to crochet or knit, start with crochet, get used to the idea of, you know, tension and gauge and holding the yarn, um, and that sort of thing. Get used to that first, with crocheting, and then try knitting, because also it's a lot easier to fix mistakes with crocheting. Knitting is a lot less forgiving with mistakes, but you can create some really beautiful things with knitting. And here's another little example of some double knitting that I did as well. Just little swatches, to see, can I actually do this, or am I fooling myself? I can do it. It's just, it's not easy. It's not easy. I will say that. Your goal is to knit socks. Tamina, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. Quick suggestion. What I would suggest, I haven't worked on any black work in a while, by the way, not since the last stream. I've been so busy. If I may make a suggestion to anybody doing socks, personal suggestion, because I have made some, is instead of doing a pattern with a gusset, a heel gusset, which means you have to pick up stitches and then you might have a hole in the corner where you're connecting. Instead of doing a heel gusset, I would suggest doing short row heels. And the reason for that is, personally, I find it easier. Personal preference. I think that it's a little bit easier. It's more of a one piece. The only disadvantage to short row heels is that it's not as reinforced and as thick as doing the gusset. Personal preference. Um, so. Oh, you're sick. I'm sorry, Makita. I hope you feel better. Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, and you're very welcome, Janet. Do I take tutorial requests? I do. Am I always able to do, those requests? There aren't enough hours in the day because I get a lot of requests, but I'm more than willing to listen. As far as, I did see one just now, a Graphgan. I have thought of that. I totally have thought of that. I usually do not give shout outs to other channels, but I will say this. I did see a Graphgan corner to corner series of tutorials through the Crochet Crowd with Mikey. I did see that. I filtered through it a bit as far as changing color yarns and that sort of thing. I do know that he has one. Am I interested in doing one? At some point, yeah. In the meantime, you can check out, his channel. I will not be offended or anything like that. That's perfectly fine. Um, you know, um, so, as far as doing a Graphgan, like a plotted corner to corner Graphgan, you know, that is something that you can do. Um, you know, uh, just putting that out there. Do I have a sock tutorial? Not yet, but there are a lot of projects that I haven't done yet. Emphasis on the word yet. You know, there are a lot of things that I would love to do. Um, Who's what's it's? Oh, Nike, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Um, so yeah, double knitting is something that I want to get into. Possibly doing a graph. There are a lot of things that I would love to get into. Um, you know, actually, Makita, I did do a temperature blanket once. I started it, but that is a very, very long-term project. For those of you that are not familiar with temperature blankets or temperature scarves, basically you pick a color that will correspond with a range of temperature, say, you know, 0 to 10 degrees, 10, you know, 11 degrees to 20 degrees, you know, 20 to 30, you know, each one of those increments is a different color. And every day record what the temperature was, and then use that color and do a row or a segment or a what have you of that color for your blanket. And so you can actually see, um, okay, is somebody being weird? Okay. Okay. Hello, Celeste. Um, whatchamacallit? Oh, see, this. Aha. Haha. This is why I ball my yarn. A lot of people ask me, why do you ball your yarn? Well, I've been balling it and I came across this little miscreant. Yes. Ah, okay. Well, I will keep that in mind, Nike. Thank you so much. I will keep an eye open. I will. So this is why I ball my yarn, because, you know, who needs to deal with this? So I'm going to cut this out. Here we go. So there. um, uh, so that is why I ball my yarn. You know, because I can't be bothered with little little tidbits of yarn sticking out. Can't be bothered with that. You know, I mean, I don't blame the manufacturer because I can only imagine how many skeins they must produce, you know, on a regular basis. Um, so I cut the yarn and I keep going. It's all good, you know. And how do I join my yarn? Well, there are a number of different methods. You know, there's splicing if you're using a natural fiber. Me, I just, as if I'm joining a new color kind of thing. That's, you know, I don't finish the stitch. Like for instance, say it's a double crochet. So you yarn over, you would pull through two, and then you'd pull through two again. Well, instead of pulling through the second two the second time, I leave both loops on the hook, then I pull the new thread of yarn through those two loops. That's how I do it. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I like I was saying before, I have done a temperature blanket. I didn't get very far with that. Um, let's see. Am I going to do another cow like the kaleidoscope blanket? Maybe. What knitting needles do I use? There are a number of different kinds of needles that I use. Usually, it is Takumi by Clover. They are bamboo. I really like them. Um, and they are accessible through local stores, which I really do like. Um, I do have here actually one of my sets, which I did actually an unboxing. Oop, still. And so these are all interchangeable needles. You know, I found this at Michael's, you know, use a coupon. Oh my goodness. Yes, use a coupon. Otherwise, you will need to take out a loan because these are not cheap, but they are worth it. Me personally, I find that these are very worth it. And yes, these are the Takumi Combo by Clover. You know, no, not sponsored. I had to pay for these just like everybody else. Oh, Allison, glad to have you with us. Um, so yeah, these are not cheap, but I do love these. The other brands that I will mention, um, And actually, I have a pair right here. Oh, I just got these recently because I'm working on a project that needs. Oh, no, 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 Judith, you're saying I'm organized? Oh no, it's just that I have my stash slash hoard all around me, so everything's pretty much within reach. I am not organized. Don't be fooled. I am not organized. um, oh, Russell, you have the same set? I'm sure you have the same set. You've got tons of sets of needles. I know you do. Um, you're too cute like that. So these that I have, these are the other kinds of needles, because somebody just asked what kinds of needles did I use. These needles, okay, these are 60 inches long, okay? And these are Addies. I love these. Absolutely love these needles, okay? And this is the Addy Turbo Rocket needles. These are great. These are size 13, 60 inches long. If you need a long cord length, this is a great brand. And they are, let's see, sharp tips for intricate knitting, turbo coated, I believe it's nickel, hollow brass tips, smooth joints for snag-free knitting, size printed on the cord, not on the needles themselves, but on the cord. And so I love these needles, the Addies. I would totally recommend them. If you can afford them, I would totally, totally recommend them. Um, so they are not cheap, no, but I justify the expense because to me, these are tools. You know, yarn, not so much. You know, to be able to justify expensive yarn, because you use the yarn and then what do you do with it? You know, yes, you have a beautiful finished product. Don't get me wrong. Um, whatchamacallit? But with the needles, you can use these over and over and over and over and over. You know, so I do love these needles. Now this set I found on Amazon. Um, these are $26 for just one set of needles. You know, I'm just sort of like throwing around price. You can get an idea of around how much, you know, you'd be paying for something like this. These are 60 inches long. You know, in a lot of local stores by me, the longest that you can find would be maybe 30 something inches. So if you're trying to do a blanket, that would be really tricky. All of your stitches would be bunched up together on your needle. So, um, a longer cord makes it a lot easier to knit a very wide project or a very wide shawl or a blanket or what have you. So it's a lot easier when you have a longer cord. Just putting it out there because you know I love to inform you guys and educate you guys however I can. Where do I get my yarn from? Typically, Michael's, Joann's, when I'm in the area of one of those, or Walmart. That's typically where I get it. Um, as far as saving money, wait for sales. Definitely wait for sales, and then when a good sale happens, go big. You know, go big or go home. But it is quite often that they do have sales. Not that long ago, they had one at Michael's where it was, I think it was buy two skeins, get one free. If you're doing that, I would say get all the same brand. So it's not like, you got two really expensive ones and then one cheaper one. Well, the cheaper one's going to probably come off, you know. That's just my experience. But they do have some really good sales. Sometimes they have real good coupons where it's, a certain percentage off your entire purchase, including sale items. Mm, excuse me. Like one of those coupons where it's good off of your entire purchase. Wait for those coupons or wait for a good sale and take advantage. That as far as saving money and getting the most bang for your buck, I would totally recommend doing that. But I shop locally, you know. Um, what happened, Juanita? Oh, apparently I offended somebody. Never my intention. Um, the yarn at Walmart. Actually, the Walmart by me does have a lot of Red Heart Super Saver, a lot of different colors, which I do really like. Um, and, um, a very good selection of, the Red Heart Super Saver. I'm sorry, something just totally threw me off. I do apologize. Um, so, if I'm going for a Red Heart Super Saver, then I do like going to Joanne, not sorry, not Joanne's, to Walmart. Otherwise, I typically go to Michael's. Just me personally. I'm not sponsored nor endorsed by anybody. Um, um, as does Walmart do sales? Not to my knowledge. I don't think so. They might, but I honestly I don't know. Um, but the ice cream yarn at Michael's. Yes, yeah, the ice cream yarn, I have found it at Michael's. I found smaller skeins of the ice cream yarn at Walmart. I have seen it there. Not the big scoops. I've seen the smaller ones. Um, but yeah. Um, Walmart is having a sale on ombre. Ooh. I gotta stay away from there, otherwise I'm gonna get myself into trouble. Well, Nike Girl, you're saying that I couldn't offend someone? Well, if I said something that did, by all means, I would like to know what it is that I said that it may have offended somebody, because somebody had written, that I just lost a subscriber. I'm sorry. I never wish to offend anybody. No, I'm here to do what I would call the three E's, enlighten, educate, and entertain. And I try to do all three and to share experiences, and, what I know with all of you because I love you guys. You guys are great. You know, um, this should be a nice, happy, safe place for everybody to come and join and, talk to everybody, Um, will I be doing an episode of The Sims soon? I intend to. I do, Alana. Definitely. Um, but you guys are awesome. And we've been chatting for almost an hour. My goodness. Um, so I think we're going to end this live stream in a short bit. Um, and I really do want to thank all of you guys for joining me tonight because you guys are awesome. And to all of you that donated to the channel through Super Chat, thank you. I really appreciate it. And before you guys go, I just want to do a quick reminder that so for the giveaway, for those of you that have been, hopping in, this shawl is what is up for grabs for my 75,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you want to join, if you want to enter to win, to possibly win this shawl, because there's only one, um, all you have to do is to, in the comments section down below for this video, not in the chat feed right now, what I need you to do is to enter into the comments section, which would you rather get for Valentine's Day? Candies or flowers? Either or, I don't judge. So that's what you need to do in order to have a potential chance of winning this shawl. And all you have to do is please be 18 or older, please. You don't have to be in the US, that's okay. And so, yes, in the comments section down below, after the live stream is over, please comment whether you would like to have candy or flowers. Excuse me. And that way, in a future maybe a future stream, I will announce who the winner is, either a stream or, as a video posting. I'm figuring a week or 2 weeks. I will decide. And yeah. So that's going to be it for this episode with all of you fabulous people. Um, And thank you so very much again to all of you for joining with me tonight. And thank you so very much for all of you who donated to my channel through Super Chat. And it was so much fun talking with all of you again because you guys are awesome. And I couldn't have done all of this without you because you guys are my inspiration. And I thank you for that. I really do. And so until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. Whether it's knitting or crocheting, stay stitching. I love you guys so very much, and thank you so much for joining me once again. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. And Mr. Fuggles says goodbye too. Mr. Fugglesworth. Bye now.